We're not really looking for it.
Of course you're not looking for it. Everyone knows the saying, seek and you shall find, right? Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Adnan Mox. Today we're reacting to a video from the show Alf Clo. It's funded by public broadcasting, meaning your money and mine. Let's watch this trash and react to it together.
We're not really looking for it. At least I'm not looking for it. It wouldn't even cross my mind.
What are the golden rules?
I'm not sure I can list them all. For sure, though, never at our home.
Not to talk about it.
Told you already, most people in open relationships claim it's to feel free, yet they have more rules than anyone else. He just proved it. How can I even keep track of all these rules? And then they claim they communicate everything masterfully. In this case, communicating means total silence.
That's just because I personally decided I don't want any pictures in my head. I don't want to compare. But I would.
Of course, they can't separate emotions from sex, hence the rule. Don't talk about it. If you're not jealous and can separate feelings, why even have rules? Why not talk about it? Clearly because it hurts them. It eats them alive. That's the problem. I decided for myself that I don't want images in my head, as if you could just switch them off just by not talking about it. Come on, when one of them is out at a party and the other's home, don't tell me they don't imagine it anyway, that their partner is doing the most intimate thing you share with some stranger, maybe someone more attractive, smarter, funnier, more successful, maybe someone who actually wants a monogamous relationship, maybe better at everything. That's a kind of mental movie they're watching because it hurts them. Keeping quiet doesn't help. It only stretches it out over time. And when it finally explodes, it explodes way worse. What if one of them doesn't come home at night, but only the next afternoon? What happens then? You just sit at home waiting, not knowing what's going on, who they're with. Maybe she's with some violent guy who seemed nice at first. Maybe he rapes her, slips something in her drink, gets her pregnant, even with contraception, or gives her an STD that she passes on to him. Don't tell me they just shut all that off by not talking about it. That is impossible. Impossible. For anyone on this planet.
If you told me, and don't confirm this now, that your type is what I'm not, like blonde, for example.
No friends or acquaintances, of course. But that's just obvious for me and surely for you, too.
Yeah, totally.
That just sorts itself out, doesn't it?
No contact. It's really just about the sex itself. Contact is broken off. And to answer your next questions already, we tell potential dates about this rule up front.
No contact. Break off all contact right after. What if she gets pregnant by one of those guys? Even with contraception, it can happen. What then? Does she have to abort? Does he raise another man's child? Or do they ever contact the father? What happens then? Incredible. And yeah, sure, who hasn't been there? You're drunk, horny, meet a hookup. Of course, you clearly lay out the rules first. Hi, I'm Adnan. Tonight, I just want a one-night stand and never see you again, okay? Sign here, please. Thanks. Yeah, right, never. I just hope at least they're smart enough to use protection, because you never know.
That's really important. We don't keep it a secret. When I meet someone, it's one of the first things I mention if it's heading that way.
Basically, you can sum up all the rules as, we don't do anything that could endanger our relationship.
Except everything you do. And I always wonder, what relationship?
Did you both feel comfortable right away with the open marriage?
Yeah.
Now, if that wasn't the most self-assured yeah ever,
Did you both feel comfortable right away with the open marriage?
yeah. This man clearly feels very uncomfortable. Which man wouldn't? When your wife publicly humiliates you on camera, talking about how great it is, while you're forced to say how great you think it is that she sleeps with other guys. And he's probably raising another man's kids. Marriage is supposed to ensure a man's time, energy, and resources go toward a woman's sexual exclusivity so she raises his child. Clearly not the case here, because women like this pick men like him so they can do whatever they want and he'll say yes to everything even for this show. But when it comes to reproducing, she'll probably pick a dominant alpha male while he raises another man's kids. Unbelievable.
It didn't really change anything at all, at least not our daily life or relationship, at least for me.
Yeah, it didn't feel any different because we didn't talk about anything. I even felt freer.
And now all of a sudden it's going really well? What was rule 2 again? They communicate about everything, except when they don't, and keep it all silent?
Because the pressure that weighs on you that I have to be faithful for life as long as the marriage lasts, that felt too much. You never know what happens.
That's true. That restrictive feeling was gone. Like you just said, that thought of for life. Even just talking with friends, I didn't care about those topics anymore. I was out of it, because it didn't affect me. What's new since getting married? Did anything change?
Yeah, the tax bracket, that changed.
It's super interesting. Nothing really changed. Everything stayed the same for me. I thought marriage would bring a little magic.
Normally it does, except that you two aren't actually married.
Honestly, it was a little unromantic. At City Hall, I was nervous, thinking it'd feel special. You dream about it, you will get married. How will that be? And then you are just in a boring room, and then you just sign something and go home.
Doesn't fit with the rest of your very romantic marriage. You can either have the magic of love, marriage, family, and kids, or the thrill of sleeping around whenever you want. But you can't have both.
Do you want an open marriage forever? Would going back even be possible?
We'll do whatever's best for us. If one of us wants to change to monogamy, that's totally fine. Anytime. We'll talk and decide what works best.
Every relationship keeps evolving anyway, so there's no alternative.
Not when you both want, when she wants, then it changes. Not when you both want. It's crystal clear. The guy has absolutely no say in this.
Final words about your relationship? Final words? Sounds weird, as if we're breaking up now.
Yeah, it was a nice time, but I wouldn't tell anyone else to do this.
Yeah, me neither.
Doesn't really make sense.
I'd tell people to communicate.
She said it again, rule 2, communicate. Except when it's uncomfortable. Then, silence.
Talk about needs and consider other relationship models. Communication.
Exactly. So question what really matters to you in relationships, and then decide how to shape your own partnership. That's the most I'd ever say about what other people should do.
Yeah, man.
Very cool.
Do all that and then wonder why your marriage has no magic. No love, nothing special, no benefits except the tax bracket. Maybe because you killed everything that makes it a marriage.
Didn't even bother with another fist bump that always goes wrong anyway. Feel free to comment, open relationship, yes or no. We're curious.
As you can tell, I'd never recommend such a relationship. And for the guys out there, if your girlfriend or wife even suggests opening your relationship, it's not just a red flag. I'd throw all her stuff out that same day. Because if she brings it up, she's already decided it in her mind, and that's it. That's it for today. Hope you're looking forward to more. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video and what you'd like me to react to next. See you next time. Your Adnan from Adnan Mox.